The LA Times has an interesting story about a new drug proposal. So they report here, a California state senator is proposing to prohibit prescriptions of the painkiller oxycodone for anyone under the age of 21. Senator Anthony Portantino said his measure, SB 419, would stop younger people from getting early exposure to the highly addictive pain drug commonly known by its name brand, OxyContin. Okay, so I'm against this, and I'm a little bit annoyed at people on the left for not being consistent when it comes to drug policy. So you often find people on the left will rightly say about marijuana, like, what's wrong with you? Come on now. Not only should it be legal for medical purposes, it should be legal for recreational purposes. Because it's not bad, and it's not addictive, and people get many benefits out of it, and it's just an authoritarian overreach of the government to tell me what I can and cannot put in my own body. That's like the definition of freedom. But then when it comes to pharma drugs, because they're rightly against big pharma, because big pharma bought our government and screws over the people and keeps drug prices high and has a stranglehold on the market and price gouges the shit out of everybody. So they're against big pharma for legitimate reasons, but because they're against big pharma, they let that cloud their judgment on some of the drugs that actually are created by big pharma. So, just because, big pharma does fucked up shit doesn't mean that antibiotics are a conspiracy. They make antibiotics, but antibiotics also work. So you got to be more nuanced and reasonable about this. So when it comes to pain pills, is there an addiction problem? Of course. But also when it comes to alcohol, there's an alcoholism problem. And not only are we not trying to restrict that nowadays, it's legal for recreational reasons. Prohibition ended a long time ago. Here we're talking about prescriptions. And they're saying, under 21, you shouldn't even be allowed to get it. So let me get this straight. You're going to do a broad, sweeping, generalized ban for everybody under the age of 21 from having oxycodone, which is a fucking painkiller, because some people might get addicted. How stupid is that? You do know the overwhelming majority won't get addicted, right? You do know that. And you do know that there still is a legitimate reason for the existence of these pain pills, to fucking kill pain. Now, some people say, well, other things work better for me. Okay, and sometimes with some people, oxycodone or OxyContin works better to kill pain than anything else. That's the case with me. So I don't get this. Stop with the fucking hypocrisy. Now, by the way, to be clear, I don't know if Senator Anthony Portantino is a Republican or a Democrat. I don't. But I do know that I've seen this kind of rhetoric on the left before, where there's some hypocrisy in the approach to drugs, where you bring up some drugs and they go, oh, that's great, legalize it. You bring up other drugs, they're like, ooh, no, terrible, let's be more punitive and crack down more. But that's not a liberal position, that's a conservative position. Even if the drug in question is a dangerous drug, the liberal position, the progressive position, is supposed to be, well, look, man, I believe in freedom, I believe in liberty, you're allowed to tweak your consciousness and experiment however you want, and if you run into problems, there should be addiction and rehab treatment centers, but in a free country, you should be allowed to try it, even if that does mean some people get addicted. And according to Dr. Carl Hart, 80% of all drug users are moderate users who can go about their life and not have any problems and everything's cool. 20%, 20%'s a lot. But we don't throw out the baby with the bathwater when it comes to alcohol. Why the fuck would you do it with other drugs? But people are more than happy to do it with other drugs. So, and now it's at the point where even prescriptions for pain pills for people under the age of 21, they say no. There are 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 12-year-olds out there who are in excruciating pain from a variety of different issues, and you're saying, I'm going to take away maybe the one thing that helps that particular person. Stop, I hate the hypocrisy. I fucking despise the hypocrisy. We should legalize, tax, and regulate drugs. Okay, yes, that does mean certain derivatives of opiates and opioids, like pain pills, will be legal. It should be. Now, does that mean you allow crystal meth? Well, no. If it's cut with diesel fuel and fucking nail polish remover and shit that will literally kill you almost instantly, if crocodile, which kills people on average within a year of taking it, what you do is you regulate the most harmful substances in it out of existence. So with cigarettes, they fucking cause cancer and kill you. Do I want to ban cigarettes? No, but I would regulate the carcinogenic additives in cigarettes. This is what you call regulation. So all this stuff should be legal, taxed, and regulated. So you regulate out of existence the unnecessary shit that actually will kill you, but you allow in the substance that allows you to tweak your consciousness or kill your pain or do other things. So this is just a terrible idea, and I've had this before under the age of 21. According to this guy, that like makes me a criminal. That shouldn't be allowed. Like, oh, you got your wisdom teeth pulled, and you need something to kill the pain, and this is the right thing to kill the pain. And I happen to have a better reaction to that than with marijuana, for example, just to give one example. But I have a better reaction with this for killing pain than anything else. No, we're not going to let you take it. Why? Because there's some people in your age group who might get addicted at some point, so now we're going to stop you from doing it. Why not treat everything like that? Religion is dangerous in the hands of so many people. I mean, they believe a fundamentalist, literalist, right-wing interpretation of it, so we're going to ban it even for people who are liberal and religious. We're going to ban it because it's dangerous for some people, so we're going to ban it.